have
We're
this
twins.
conversation?
Oh, that's so
Because
cute.
we're adorable and
We're
we love each
twins.
other. We totally planned it and didn't just have one shirt.
Didn't just have one,
Some
one
of us
clean
didn't
shirt.
just have one clean shirt.
One clean
You're so
shirt.
lumber sexual, guys. You're
Yeah,
so...
it's great.
I like that we're on the
It's
same
great.
side of the screen too. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
Seeking beautiful forest lesbian to be my wife. I know how to bake bread. I also clean up after myself. Please at me.
Please.
Hopefully your name is Helen or like some sort of gender neutral name, whatever that may be.
Oh my god.
We'll accept
Helen?
Helen.
Said
Like-
Helen and or Chad. Please
Helen.
get it.
Also,
Dear
thank
men.
you. Thank you.
My email.
To
is
dear
on my-
men.
Hit me up, men.
Oh,
All men.
man. Hit me up.
Any
Hit
all
me
men.
up, men. All men.
Never hit me up, men. Never. Don't.
As I was saying.
Yeah, maybe don't.
No, it's
Always
fine.
trying to run this game.
No,
and
it's
everyone
okay.
just
You know what?
doesn't-
This game is like a home game. This is like it starts with us just like saying things to each other, adding
matching shirts.
You know, men's asking whose man's is this?
Whose man's is this?
Whose is it? I don't know.
Hold
Whose
on, my
man's?
mouse isn't working, so give me a second to like fix. There we go.
Honestly, like, I'm really glad Anna's putting her makeup on because I don't know how to put makeup on, so I'm like, yes, explain.
Please don't use what I just did as an example.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
It's
gosh.
called the
Oh
5
my
minute
gosh.
webcam fix.
Do they even realize we're live? We do, chat. Thank you. We're just this cool, okay?
Look, if you don't want to hang out with us,
This must be their first time watching. If they're like, do they realize they're live? They're not talking about D&D. Yes, no. Sorry, I have the stream open.
That's fine. We want to make sure it's going.
it is really cute that you guys are wearing the same shirt.
It is.
Yeah,
we
I'm
did
trying
not
to bring up
plan it at
the
all.
window so I can see your beautiful faces. Okay. I wanted to say thank you to Kayla for putting together our new lovely background. If anyone wants to go take a peek or gander at that. She put some razor vine around my portrait to make me look extra spooky. Even though we're not in Sigil right now, we just like effed off into space. Because I felt like it. So yeah. Welcome everyone. Make yourself some tea. Take care of yourselves. Yeah.
Let's play D&D.
Well, if let me ask a question. We're still like in the dimension of Sigil, right? Like, theoretically we can get back to it.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, sort of. I mean, you're in the astral plane, which is part of one of the outer planes, but Sigil is in the Outlands. It's complicated. Yes and no.
I just want to know who's running taking care of our apartment. You know, like we had that nice place.
Our neighbor, our gnome neighbor, who had those bones.
Thanks to me wanting to befriend them. Now we have a neighborhood watch going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, take all the credit. It's fine.
Granted, Lily probably knows how to get back to Sigil somewhere.
Okay. I'm not going to get back necessarily. I'm just curious.
Fair. Anyway, so you guys refresh me if I'm like totally incorrect, and chat, because it's been 2 weeks and I've been through a lot. Where we left off with you guys telling your secrets.
Whoops.
Openly to each other.
Oh yeah.
Some secrets.
Yeah, and so you were all having this conversation down below deck. Above deck, you, I think, had come upon a debris field. So.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I took us bravely into it as captain.
As captain, yeah. So we start our episode with our unlikely heroes below deck having a conversation about how they're cursed as the ship lurches back and forth because of the fact that like Lily is up there. You can hear her shouting like, "No left, no right," like back and forth as you're trying to avoid the debris.
And I just Columboed the hell out of you guys.
You did, and I'm mad, but that's fine. That's fine. So Saturn had just come in the door and was
So Saturn
revealed.
had just come into the door because he heard that Reader had knew what's up between Saturn and Nejma. So he busted into Nejma's room, not knowing that Reader was there, and he was just like, Nejma, Reader knows everything about how you're cursed, how I'm cursed, and you have a voice in your head and all that. So
yes.
Yeah.
And Nejma said was like, "Oh no, I didn't tell him about your curse. I hadn't told him about that yet. I was gonna tell him something else."
Oh.
Reader's eyes go up at like something else. Like, interesting. Well, let's address this first thing about you having a demon.
Yeah, address her thing first, not mine.
You sort of, as you're talking about that, you feel the ship sort of come to a stop.
I'm not with them, right? They were having this conversation by themselves. I think I was.
Yes.
Are you up on deck, like
Yeah,
acting
I think
like
I was
you're...
like, I was standing on the prow of the
Okay.
ship, looking like I'm like proudly steering the ship, even though I'm actually doing nothing. Just.
All right, yeah. Well, Lily's the one doing all the work, and you're probably just kind of imagining yourself there, thinking about how great you are as she like makes the gesture for the ship to stop. And you can see that the debris field has just gotten too thick for the ship to actually fit through it. It almost looks like you could walk between the pieces that you're facing of these floating rocks and debris and what looks like garbage.
And the map that I have shows that the treasure is through this field, or did we just
It
go there to
does,
hide?
yeah. The map. Well, Lily will look at it. You'll probably. Do you want to like try and read it yourself, or are you just going to give it to Lily to do?
I read it myself, but in the way that's like, Lily, don't you concur that this? I mean, what would you say this means? And then when she says, "Yeah, this means this," I'm like, "Of course, yes." That's what I was gonna say.
It was
Of course.
testing you.
Yeah.
Fair, yeah. So she will read the map, but assuage you with that, and she says that there must be the end of the map must be through this debris field that the ship can't fit. So you guys are going to have to go in a lifeboat, a tiny boat. She says.
Well, as much as a captain likes to travel on their ship, I suppose that, that doesn't scare me because I am your brave captain. So
She's like, yes, you're so brave. So we're gonna wait here, and we'll just dock here until you come back with whatever is at the end of this map.
all right, if you leave, I'll know.
All right. Well, she'll like gesture to the crew, and they'll start tying the ship off actually to some of the bigger pieces of debris, just to kind of like let it settle. And you notice that she also gives them orders to go get one of the lifeboats on the side of the ship, and there's two small little, what look like little rowboats with just little tiny fins on the side that are kind of
Aw.
glowing with magic. And
Do the boats have names? Do they have little...
they do not, but you can give them names if you want. Do you want to give the
Okay.
boat a name?
What a name.
This one is called...
Loops.
It's called Willful Ignorance.
Oh no! Did one of the crew name it that as like a jab?
I guess so.
Oh no.
And the other one is named... What would Mason have named one of his lifeboats?
Sunshine or something? I don't know.
Yeah, so I think it's named after a scotch. Like, it's called On the Rocks,
Okay.
which is like a really weird thing
Okay.
to call a lifeboat, but he has maybe kind of a weird sense of humor.
Okay, cool. So you can decide which one of those you would like to take, because I believe you'll all fit into each one.
Will's gonna take On the Rocks because she's not sure how she
Okay.
feels about willful ignorance. Like, she
Right.
kind of thinks it's funny, but she's not sure she's supposed to.
Okay. So you see that they start taking down On the Rocks for you. Also, the paddles, like the rows of the lifeboat, have little glowing fins at the end, so they can paddle through the air.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Will goes looking for the rest of the party because they're going with her, even if Lily won't.
Right, yeah. Also, I agree. It is just a sleepy day for me. I am just a sleepy cheap. I would just like to say that we are all sleepy cheaps today, but we have
I'm
to...
super sleepy. I'm 3 hours ahead every week.
Well, D&D's canceled. Let's just take a nap. Just kidding.
Bye.
Stream, nap stream.
Later. See you next week.
No, we have to torture all of your poor characters first. So let's So you find everyone. They're down, as you go down below into the hold where everyone sleeps, you notice that they are in the middle of somewhat a heated conversation. So as you talk about your curses, Will, you walk in on them.
What part of the conversation would you guys like to be at when I walk in?
I'm just watching you two talk, by the way. I'm trying to like let you guys like sweat it out.
I guess we can like I guess Will can come in right when I'm like, yeah, Nesma, you talk about like your thing that you got going on first.
Oh, you got a thing going on? Tell.
Oh, good. Will's here. Fun.
Cool.
Just time.
Hey, girl, what's up?
Hey, like a thing like with someone? Is there?
No, there is that. Was it like a orc is on the ship that gives me presents, Ollie?
Oh, yes, yeah. Gabscar,
Yeah,
yes.
it's Gabscar.
I mean, I guess if you're into that kind of thing, you know.
He's probably given you like a couple of his teeth at this point.
Fantastic. I wear them on a necklace to show my devotion for somebody giving me attention. So I just like take them and I'm like, okay, well. Yeah, no, we just got some things going on. What's up with you? How was captaining? You're such a great captain.
I know, thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe you can be first mate again someday. I don't know. But for now, the thing is, we're going on like kind of like a road trip.
That sounds amazing. Let's do that right now. Let's leave right now, actually, instead of finishing up here. Let's just go.
Yeah, I'll come too, for sure. I love roads and
team
trips.
Team building. We haven't done that.
Things to get out in the
Reader, we're gonna be team building, so we can work on that later.
Reader, the Master of Arms says put this topic to rest. We're going on a road trip.
Reader just writes down the last notes of everything he had so he doesn't forget and just goes, We'll get back to this. He has a big old bird.
Heavens to Betsy.
All right, so if you all gather your things and go up to the top of the deck, the lifeboat will be ready for you. There'll be a little set of wooden stairs up to the top, and Lily is holding a small bag and the map in another hand.
What's in the bag?
Oh, it's just in case you get lost back there. It's a stone of recall to the ship. So you can come back to us if you get in trouble.
Lily, that is so thoughtful.
Yeah, there's one for each of you.
Will takes the bag and like pats her shoulder.
And she's like, there's one for each of you. Take them out of the bag. Give them to each of you.
Don't tell me what to do. I was already doing that. Obviously.
She's like eyeing you like.
Will like takes one out of the bag and gives one to each person. Like, I was already doing that.
And Nejma will just put it in her bag.
But then scowls secretly.
Very well. Best of luck. And here's the map. And she'll hand it to Reader.
I will gladly take this.
I think you seem like to be the brains of the operation.
Well, thank you. I don't really have a brain as much as a internal cog hard drive of sorts. But thank you.
All right. Well, bye.
Are you not coming?
No, I have to take care of the ship. I gotta make sure that we're not taken over by pirates or something. We weren't going anywhere. Just use your stone when you're ready.
Is she like trying to pull one over on us or something?
You can do an insight check.
Yeah, I for some reason just feel.
I look forward to you failing this.
I don't trust this voice. I don't know. That is a 14.
You just think she's nervous. Like, you don't think that she's trying to lie to you. You just think she's just like, this area makes her nervous.
Okay, it just feels like when I'm trying to get my parents out of the house so I can have like a party over.
No, you don't think that's the case. You think she's just nervous about this general area where you are.
Got it. Okay, I'll take the map. Does the map like this is the map that had the we got from before that I tried to like sketch?
Yeah, the one that's on the McDonald's bag.
Do I notice any like I can't remember. Is there like a tab missing or?
Yeah, there was a. Well, you sketched it. The Monopoly tab was missing, but you sketched it. So now you have a full like whole look of the map. And what it looks like is this little debris field is actually drawn, and then on the other side of this debris field, it like has a little X marks the spot.
Okay. I think I can lead us through it, but we should move slowly and cautiously.
All right. Do you take up the helm of the ship? Of the lifeboat, I mean.
I would not be so bold to do it, but I'd be happy to stand by the helm and waiting for Captain Will's permission.
All right.
If you really, really want, Reader, then you can steer. And of course, the Master of Arms would be the one who would obviously want to paddle because
Sure.
he's the Master of Arms.
Totally.
So
I love paddling. Saturn's regretting this.
Oh, thank you,
But
Captain.
he marches over, pretending so nobody knows that he now hates this. Now that he has to paddle.
All right, yeah, I'll take the helm, and I just Reader just swells with pride. You just see him like just really trying to stand upright as much as possible.
All right.
Someone says it's arm day for Saturn.
Okay, so it's Reader. Just give me your order in the boat.
I guess Saturn's like in the middle because he's rowing. So
I will sit dejectedly on the back, staring out at the boat leaving.
Okay.
Like,
So
as we're like, I'm just like.
Okay. And Will, you're behind Reader.
yeah, and I like pat the seat next to me for Nejma, and I'm like, Nejma and I will navigate.
Yes, we're navigating.
So
I
you're
just like, sit next to her. And, like,
okay. All right. Okay, so you set off into this wild territory of the astral plane with all these strange floating rocks. You notice that there's a lot of, again, like what looks like trash and debris floating around in it as well. Some of it looks like what the map was drawn on. So weird papers with symbols you don't understand and floating like silver goblets and just all sorts of different things that you have never seen before. Strange arcane objects.
Does any of it look valuable?
You might think so. Do you want to try?
If I see anything that looks valuable, I reach out for it.
So you see like what looks like a silver box with a bunch of white papers sticking out of it. It's very shiny.
All right. I mean, if it's shiny.
Yeah, it's really shiny.
Can I just like swipe it
Yeah.
as it goes by?
Yeah.
Sick. I swipe it.
Yeah, so you get a napkin holder.
Okay.
Will's like, what an ingenious device. It seems to dispense these cloths. And when you remove one, another appears.
Eventually they run out. And then people never put them back.
I don't think Will pulls enough of them to run out. I think
Okay.
she's like, this'll fetch a
Also hold on to those in
handsome
case we need
price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I get an intelligence check from you, Reader, to navigate them through
Make
this?
sure I'm reading the map right.
Yeah, through this.
That is just straight intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 12.
Okay.
I would imagine I'm avoiding the major rocks.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you are avoiding the major rocks, but you don't really know what you're looking for. It's kind of difficult. So you lose a couple of hours sort of meandering through different rocks. You go through an area of the debris seems to change from what looks like the map to just papers with numbers all over them, and you don't know what they mean. You go through that. Just a bunch of strange things that you've never seen before floating through this weird, like, it's kind of a dark blue spacey ether.
And there's no landmarks on the map besides just kind of asteroid fields. There's no like, turn right at the big boy kind of thing.
Well, if you look closer at it, you do notice that there's certain symbols as you're going through. The one that it looks like that you're going towards near the end just has those two arches, and it's towards the end of the map. Okay. So mostly the debris field just shows debris, but you do notice that as you're going around the corner of a particularly large boulder that you saw, that you see a cave off in the distance on one of the floating mounds, and some tufts of grass and things like that.
Interesting. I count out like land ahead. Captain, this seems to be it doesn't seem to be like where the map is going though. It's like another thing.
Yeah, it's just another thing, but you think this landscape is dotted with all sorts of weird, bizarre like features like that. So if you choose to check it out, you can, but you don't have to.
Okay. There seems to be some sort of biome here existing in this void. Is there any reason we should pull ashore?
Yes, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, it's been like 2 hours, and I don't know. Like, there's some rations on the lifeboat, but they're gross. So.
I think Will has been napping, like in a way that like you hope she's like hoping they wouldn't notice. She's kind of just like.
Or that bus nap posture that we're
the
like.
bus nap. Oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
God.
Since Will is asleep, Saturn's just like, as the master of arms, I say we land, not just because I'm exhausted, but also I have authority because I have master in my name.
As soon as he says authority, she's like, what? Land ho!
Oh, thank God.
Yes, Captain. Good eyes, Captain. Let's pull aboard and maybe we can get our bearings a little bit.
Yeah, and you are pretty tired. You don't really know exactly what time it is, but you do feel exhausted after at least a few hours of rowing.
Yeah, cool, great. I'm glad. Are the cloths that Will was pulling out like all over everywhere?
Yeah.
All right, Saturn's gonna pick one up and just like pat his face down. It's drenched, wet, and he's exhausted.
Oh, I'm getting the vapors.
All right, yeah. So you pull
Are
your.
you capable of getting vapors, Reader?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just doing in my mind just Saturn. No, you're right. No, I don't sweat. I probably should be the one rowing as I don't get tired.
Cool. Thank you for coming to that decision 2 hours
I love that
later.
he reveals that after Saturn has been rowing for 2 hours.
Yeah, just thinking about it.
That's
well,
amazing.
you gave Reader like this amazing opportunity to steer, and
Yeah.
your word is law, really.
I mean, he just wanted to feel special.
Well, and
Yeah.
certainly the Master of Arms would want to be the one rowing. I mean,
Yeah. Love it.
Do you want to try to steal something from the air in this place, Will?
yes. How did you know?
How did I know? I just don't know. You get a big silver soup ladle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I guess ladles exist, so I'd recognize.
Yeah, you know what a ladle is. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I attach that to my belt.
Okay. So you now have a ladle. You could hit people with it if you wanted.
I
Could
know.
be an improvised weapon.
Mhm.
All right.
I
You
could
get.
scoop out their entrails. Yar.
Yeah.
I'm
Yar.
a pirate now,
That's fine.
as of last episode.
Right. That's right.
And just sees it and is like, the next time Raider loses a leg, we could probably use that.
It kind of looks like a foot. You're right.
Yeah, like, oh, it'll be a foot, just just in case. Probably good to have that.
So yeah, you land on this little gosh, probably not very much large body of floating land with a cave in the center of it. The cave looks like it goes deeper than the actual piece of land itself, which is very bizarre. But it's the same temperature as around you. There are little tufts of green grass growing on it, and other than that, it's totally silent. Other than there's been a strange, like static, almost humming that you've noticed in this astral plane. It's almost like a feedback noise occasionally, and that's kind of just you've come to get used to it. So you just hear that typical buzzing. Oh, it is really annoying.
Do we have any, like, could we Arcana check to see if we know what that is?
Yeah,
Or intelligence, I guess?
it'd be Arcana.
I'll roll for that.
Where are my dice at? I just had them.
Does it sound like a drive-through? Like
It does not. No.
Okay, make sure.
Which reader wouldn't know what that is anyway. So.
Well, just
I
if I was
got-
gonna build a sort of like radio remote communication device.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Well, Hadil, can you roll for me? Because I can't find my dice for a second.
Yes.
What are we rolling
I'll
for?
also check
Oh.
Arcana, right?
It's a good one. You got a 19?
Oh, dang. So
Well, I
that
got a
makes
19.
that's a 21 for Arcana.
Yeah, cool.
I got a 17.
Cool. Well, you all know that what it sounds like is portals opening up and closing.
Oh.
So you're pretty much hearing people coming in and out of this, but it echoes because it's so vast. You can just hear it from very far away.
Interesting. We don't have that technology on the ship, right? That's like
You do not. No.
Yeah.
The ship is just moves, but these are people coming in from other parts of other worlds and things like that. But it sort of just echoes through the whole area if you're close to them.
Sure. Can I just do like a head down to the ground, just walking around the entire Mario Galaxy planet, and just make sure there's nothing like in the grass or like dug up dirt, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah, just perception check.
Oh, perception. I was gonna do investigation. I can do perception.
Or investigation, whichever.
Oh, thank you. That's my score is much better. That would be a 14.
All right. You do notice that there has not been anyone here any humanoids here in a very, very long time.
While everybody's like looking around and everything, Saturn is passed out, face down, well, not passed out, but just like laying down in the grass, face down, just groaning because he's so tired.
Oh no.
He has little jelly arms.
Well, it's a good thing our Master of Arms got a workout because I'm surprised that such a tiny little jaunt in a boat could make him that tired.
Just muffled, he's like, yeah, it's great. Had a really good pump. I got a really nice arm pump today. I feel fantastic.
That's good. So Reader, you do find some tracks, not humanoid tracks though. They almost look like a four-legged animal.
Interesting. Am I seeing like hooves or like?
There's not a lot of dirt on there, but it almost looks like some kind of monstrous tracks, like something with claws.
And just for my spell, like, how big is this like grass asteroid thing? Is this like?
I'm thinking it's probably like 100 feet across. Like it's like.
Okay. I think I want to like Elmer Fudd it and just kind of like try to follow the tracks as quietly as I can and doing like this the whole time. And I just assume my
they're just watching you go like this.
I assume my teammates know I'm watching me, but they're probably not.
Right. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, well, you notice that the footprints, if you follow them, go into the cave. And it almost seems like it's dragging something. Like next to it is something being dragged.
Okay. So the cave in the side of this like grass part. Got it. Cool. I think I go, Captain and crew, it's possible that there's a monster or a creature of some sort that lives on this planet. We could slay it and save anyone who needs our aid, or we could retreat like cowards.
I like that second one, actually.
We are no cowards, but that doesn't mean we have to fight anything.
Or
some of us are cowards.
Perhaps it's a rare endangered beast that needs our help.
That sounds way cooler.
I guess.
Reader, lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
Happy to. Candle on head. I will. Can I like borrow the ladle if possible?
All right, but just for now.
Okay, because Reader has read about ways to like bear attacks. Okay, so
you draw a circle in the sand and stay in it.
that's totally wrong. Okay, I'm gonna approach the cave and totally
laughing at my own stupid shit.
just see what comes out as I reach forward.
Okay.
I'll cast Nejma will cast light as well. So, like,
you're on me.
I swear to God, if I can turn you into a giant fucking glow stick, I will.
I think that's how light works, right? You can like put it on.
Yes. You touch one object that is no longer larger than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius. I am gonna just like give you I'm just gonna like boop your nose and like poof, like a radiant light.
I mean, I just kind of like stand there and just like bask in it.
Yeah, because normally I feel like, for not to like retcon, but I feel like because I didn't know it was a touch type deal that Nejma probably would have just done it on her staff. But now that I know this, I'm just gonna be like, boop. I ate no dying today.
That sounds great. Okay.
My beautiful glow boy.
So I'm just this giant beacon. There's no way for me to see. I just want to approach the cave.
All right.
And just start like taking. I'll wait to see if I hear anything as I approach the cave before I do anything.
So yeah, as you approach the cave, give me another check as you get into the cave to see what you can hear.
Okay, like an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16.
All right. That is enough to hear someone. It almost sounds like a person struggling. As you can hear, is like, "Oh no, please!" And you hear this like as it's being dragged into the cave.
Okay, I think I go. I think I just yell out into the cave. Hold on, friend. There's aid here. We're coming. And I just yell, "Be strong of will."
I'm Will.
You're right. You're my favorite one.
He's me.
I look back and go like, quickly, there's someone in need of help, and I run right into the cave.
Oh no.
Nejma will be like, and just follow him.
All right.
If Nejma goes, Will's like, yes, go, reader. Like she told him to, and then follows.
All right.
Bye, Saturn.
Saturn's just walking. He's like, okay. And he follows.
Like, God damn it. I hate.
Um,
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm so ready to swing my sword after my arms are just drained of energy.
Little doodle boy.
Yeah. So as reader, you lead the way, and your light shows in the interior of the cave. It looks slimy. You notice as you walk closer, you see the form of something that's got 4 legs and 2 kind of like, I guess they're like tentacles. Hold on. And in its mouth, it's holding what looks like a kobold with a tiny rock with a face painted on it. And the kobold is wearing a little like grass skirt, and he's just clutching onto the rock. And
That's so sad.
he's like, "Please help me! I've been here for so long. Please help us!" And then there's the creature that you see holding it looks like this.
What is that?
Hold on, I'm gonna
Looks
show
like
you.
like an
I'm
elephant
trying.
man.
There's got too many books. It looks like this.
Oh my god, what is that?
It's gross, is
Fun.
what it is.
What's that called? An Otagore?
Yeah, it's an Otiug.
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 Otia.
And there you find more and more trash inside this cave, and you see like more debris that looks like it came from outside. But this poor little kobold with his rock with a tiny face on it, is just screaming out in bloody murder, going, "No, please help me! Help me and Wilson, please!"
Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I was gonna ask. I'm like, I swear to God, if that rock's name was Wilson, I'm gonna lose my mind. I feel like that's me especially.
Look, no one here is my son, okay? I don't.
Mr. Shu, do you have a son?
Oh my God.
Is that your son?
So are you gonna help him, or are you just gonna chill and watch him?
Yes.
Of course,
no,
I the first thing I do is I take the ladle, and I guess I just use my own body, and I start bashing it against my body. Go back, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get out of here, bear! I just say
Bear?
Like, I just think it's a bear. I don't know if I recognize it or not. I think it's a bear. I don't know if I recognize. If reader knows what that is.
All right. Maybe. Well, let's get you all to roll initiative.
Boy, here we go. Thanks a lot, reader.
Well, maybe it's we're helping a nice kobold man.
Okay, oh dear.
Look at how much your heart's all swole.
I know.
Swole?
It's a 3.
Swelled when you.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Whoa.
Shit.
My heart's all swole.
Swole?
I got a 3, so.
I got a 4.
Okay, hold on.
Do
Reader's
we add
4.
our for when we roll initiative?
Oh,
we
yeah.
add the plus, right?
Your
Actually, sorry,
dexterity.
I got a 7.
I got an 8 then.
Okay, so Saturn's an 8, Reader's a 7, Will was a 20, Nejma was 3. Oh my God.
Please. Holly, be gentle. Remember all of the times at the nut.
At the nut.
Remember our nut.
We keep
Remember
going
how
to
much we've
we keep going to
nutted
this bar called the
together.
Cozy Nut.
You're just not gonna give any context to the stream about what that means.
No.
It's a bar
Okay.
called the Cozy Nut.
Okay.
But we
Critter
call
themed
it.
bar,
But
it's
like,
adorable.
what are you gonna shorten the Cozy Nut to? The Cozy or the Nut?
Co's?
The nut.
Co's. Okay.
I
Absolutely not.
totally also went for the co's, Chad.
Okay,
Thank you.
well, we went for the Nut because that's the kind of people we are.
That's,
I always go for it.
yeah, you do.
Mm.
That's my boy.
Hey.
Hey, boy. Holly, did you see that picture I sent you earlier with just like 1,000 nut buttons?
I
That's one of
did. I did. Thank you. I always appreciate those. Anyway, let's kill you. Okay, so
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding. You are going first because you rolled a 20.
Because I nat 20.
Mhm.
I will use my short bow and try to shoot the tentacle beast and say, I'll save you. And I get a 19.
Okay. That is.
Oh,
That's enough. You're fine.
Is this the first time you've actually managed to hit something? Like, no tea, no shade. I just want to know because I can't.
okay. It's rare, but not.
Shooting bow and arrow is hard.
Look,
IRL is
okay.
hard.
I'm just trying. I think I get it because of my.
Fun.
Jimmy, please.
I just knocked over a bunch of games. It's fine.
Another enemy of this target within 5 feet of it. Technically, it's grappled with another enemy of it, right?
Yes. You're
Cool.
correct.
So I get to add my sneak attack damage,
Yes.
which is funny because I'm definitely not sneaking, but maybe I was so fast that it felt sneaky.
I mean, yeah, you could have just like pulled it out with your pirate skills.
Okay, so that is plenty more d6s.
And chat asked, who has hit more targets, Squidly or Will?
Look, shade,
Rude. Okay.
Rude.
shade. All right, I do 12 damage.
Okay, cool, sweet, perfect. All right.
And then as a bonus action, I have a cunning action and I don't need to do it, but I want to because I can. So I'm just gonna like hide in the shadows.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So next up is going to be the creature. So you hid, so it can't see you, which is cool. So that's smart on your part. So let's see. It's gonna try and attack Reader, or actually, is it Reader or Saturn closer?
I am so clearly the closest person.
Okay.
You're the closest.
Also glowing.
Okay,
so-
and going. So you walk up like this glowing metal angel.
Well, I'm also hopefully I'm scaring it off with my Yaw Bear attack.
Yeah.
I don't think you did. Yeah. All right, so it's gonna hit you with a tentacle. So it hits.
Some people are into that, so it's okay.
God damn it.
Sorry, I hate it too. Don't worry.
Okay, so it's gonna do. Well. Okay, it's gonna try and grapple you. Can you give me a check for that?
Strength check?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. that's a 4.
Okay.
Aw,
So it
fine.
grapples you, and then it does. Hold
5.
on. It takes one of its tentacles, grapples you, and the kobold's like, "Oh no, please, no, save me and Wilson! Oh no, we've been here, help!" So it's 6. So that's 9 damage.
God damn. Okay. Have we healed since last time?
You have,
we had a long
you had a
rest,
long
yeah.
rest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so 9 damage, and I think that's it. Yep. Okay.
Cool. Right.
Okay. So yeah, the kobold keeps calling out to you, and he's like, "Please, metal angel, please help me! Please!
Bless.
I'm
Please
coming,
help
my
me,
friend.
sir, metal angel!
Stay strong.
Oh!" He's like yelling like a Monty Python skit. Like, oh
Yeah,
no. All right. So that's his turn. So next up is, I'm sorry, I don't have desk space, so I have like 30 books on my lap. Next up is Saturn. What are you gonna do to this Utyug?
So it has Reader grappled in its tentacle right now. Saturn's gonna roll his eyes and just be like, oh god, okay. It's about to get real gross. He's gonna run up and try and slash off one of its tentacles with his rapier.
Cool.
So I rolled a hit, and that's what my +5 goes to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 16.
That is enough. You're good.
Okay, perfect. And then 7 damage.
Cool. All right, so yeah, you do 7 damage. You heard it a little bit.
Okay.
Next, and you're now within close range for it to grapple you too.
Good.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not his turn yet, so you're fine. So next up, it's your turn, Reader.
How many tentacles are we talking?
It's got 3.
3. So 2 of them are occupied.
1 is occupied by holding
What's
you.
the kobold, right?
Yeah, well, you can also make a dexterity saving throw to try and get out of the grapple.
Sure, I will happy to do it. I just wonder if, like, so if the kobold's grabbed and I'm grabbed, that means there's, like, 1 left.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay, that is an 11.
Oh, yeah, that is not enough.
Okay, I yell over to the kobold of, use your friend. Take your rock friend. Use him as a weapon. And I'm gonna try to do insightful fighting on the creature, not the rock, but on this giant tentacle lizard thing.
Okay.
Called an opioid or whatever.
Otyug.
Otyug, and I just gotta do an insight check against it. I don't know if it has to do back. Contested by the target's deception check. So I'm doing insight versus its deception.
Yeah, which is bad. So go ahead and.
Oh, nat 20. Cool.
Yay!
Hey, there we go. That's
There
my
you
boy.
There you
Did
go.
it.
Didn't need. I don't know the nat 20 gives me anything bonus on that, but that's fine.
It works though.
All
Oh,
right, so
feels
do
good.
Yeah,
Sure.
it
So
feels good.
wait. Can I like still pull out my rapier and fight with it, or am I like pinned?
You are pinned, so no.
You have a rapier too? I know.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of annoyed that everyone chose rapiers, but that's fine.
I don't have one. It's okay. It's fine.
So I can't even pull out my weapon, but I guess I just have insightful fighting on it. Can I try to bite it?
Yeah, you could try and bite the tentacle.
Yeah, like I got robot teeth. They're probably metal.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
okay. I'm gonna try to bite down on the tentacle.
Okay, you have to roll the bite though.
Okay, what is that a roll? What is that,
Just
an
roll the
attack
hit.
roll?
Yeah, plus nothing. It's improvised, so.
I don't have like plus to my teeth. Got
No.
it. Okay. That's a 19.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can bite him.
What's my bite damage?
I don't know. It's like, we need it as an improvised weapon. So
Okay.
biting would be like an improvised weapon. You're not proficient in it. God, I don't know.
I
It's
mean, my
unarmed. Oh, it's an
brother-
unarmed attack. You have it on your sheet. It's unarmed.
Oh, unarmed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an
okay,
unarmed
got it,
attack.
got it.
Thank you, chat.
Got it. Cool.
One-
So it's two bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so you bite him. He's like, ah, like.
How much damage did my biter brother that I didn't meet? How much damage did he do when he bit people?
When he
I
bought
don't think
people.
he bit anyone.
Oh, well, that's a mystery for a future episode.
Yeah. But it was probably more.
Okay.
Okay,
I did
so
2 whole biting damage
You
on
did.
it. Does anything come out? Is like there weird like blood?
why don't you tell me what comes out?
Oh, of the monster?
Yeah, you bit it.
I bit down on the tentacle. I just don't know. Is there like goo in there?
Yeah,
Like,
of
what's going-
course. It's
okay.
got blood. It's definitely got blood.
Okay,
Chat just said crunch.
Yeah, gotta
just,
crunch
like-
that boy.
I did like a squib.
Yeah, it probably
blood
has like
squib. It just
squid
sprays
ink,
all
like
over
kind of like
your
black
face.
blood oozing through your teeth down onto the creature.
Oh god, it's a good thing I can't taste things.
Would
Oh
it be
god.
a crunch or like a wet squid?
Like
More like a scrunch.
a screw. Ew.
Welch, if you will.
Oh my
Like not
god.
noise.
Ew. Ew. It's your turn, Nejma, with your 3.
Okay, let's see.
Get out. Get it. Stop, chat. It's not vor yet. Stop.
Guys,
God
it's
damn
not even
it.
close to war. Like, it's not
Chat, I will let you know when we vored. I promise you. I will let you know. You'll be the first to know.
Look at Jimmy. Look at Jimmy.
I hate it so much. Every
time. We have a vor quota. It's in our contract.
Yeah.
I will circle it for you.
I'm just so used to it, it doesn't even phase me.
Like I feel nothing anymore. Okay,
I'll be the one to say it this time. Sorry, Hasbro.
all right.
Don't worry, we're the lead up to Critical Role.
Have fun.
I would like to I will go ahead and cast Scorching Ray. I just want to make sure I'm not gonna like light up this poor kobold and reader, I guess.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, so you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several.
Yeah, you can
Make a
hurl
range
them
of-
at just the creature.
Okay. Can I single out like the tentacles? There are 3 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to do 1 on each tentacle if that will not set anybody on fire.
Yeah, I don't think it will, because you can
Okay.
you can tell your fire where to go.
Okay. So I would roll a hit, and then it says make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Yep.
So do I roll to hit 3 times?
No, you roll
Plus
a
my
hit
spell
once.
attack? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 15.
Yep, that is enough.
Okay, and then it is 2d6 fire damage. And do I add the spell attack to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, that's
Get
to
one.
hit. The spell attack is
Oh.
to hit. I'm sorry. The damage is
then
just
it would be a dirty 20. That'd be a dirty
Then you're
20.
perfect. Yeah. Then 2d6 is just the damage.
Okay, let me get more d6. All right.
I also should have gotten a snack before we started, but you know what?
Yeah, I should have
Is
eaten something.
Is this biting down on OTL making you hungry?
Yeah. Chad.
So it'll be 2d6 for each ray.
Okay.
And that is 6. 6.
Okay.
And 6.
Oh, I was like, don't you dare get another 6. Oh no.
Can I please turn into a demon or something? Can my patron get tapped into? I feel like I've earned it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
they're not going to do anything
Literally
for you.
what old parents in the 70s worried about D&D.
Yeah.
Yes, mine specifically, actually. My parents still hate this, by the way. They're like, oh, like,
Cool. Well, they're
you're
just
30,
gonna-
you can't do anything.
All right.
Alright.
So you do the mark of the beast to this creature. And it is back up to
Metal
Will's
music
turn.
plays in
Yeah.
the background.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to like the light either, as it's sort of like trying to shy away from the fire and the light caused by Reader as well. So it's like,
See, it's helping.
Will's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna jump out of the shadows and shoot with her short bow and roll a 2, and therefore totally fail, but look like she wasn't actually trying to do that, and just keep rolling into the shadows on the other side.
okay, so you didn't hit.
No.
Okay.
But she uses her bonus action to play it off and pretend like she was just rolling in as a distraction and then rolling back into hiding.
Fair. Yeah, that is fair. Okay, so the creature is going to try and attack you. Reader has advantage because you're grappled.
No, that's fine. That's fair.
It's still.
Chat says that Will has advantage because she's hidden.
Oh yeah, you do. So you can roll again. You have advantage because you're hidden in the shadows.
Gotcha. I got you.
Thanks,
girl.
chat.
Chat wants us to
technically
succeed.
I said I jumped out to shoot, but
Well, it doesn't matter.
Alright. okay. That time would be 17.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
Sick.
So give me your damage.
13.
For damage.
And she still rolls into the shadows on the other side with her bonus action, but this time looks cooler because she actually did a hit.
You're just constantly like Dark Souls rolling.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Nejma's super impressed, and she's like,
Looks
like-
super cool.
Yeah.
She winks at Nejma as she rolls by this time.
So it tries to attack with its tentacles and trying to hit Reader. Not to do. No, misses again. Oh, no, missed again. And it's gonna try and bite you, Reader.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that
Keep yelling
actually
yaw at
that
it.
actually hits. So
How much?
So it has
I
this
see a
giant
line.
mouth, and the good thing is though is that the mouth actually causes disease, but you are a construct, so you do
Yeah,
not get
so
diseased.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but it's gross, and it's really gross, just so you know.
That means, just like for the record, that means like the poison, like toxic stuff is still in me. It's just not affecting me.
Yeah, you're just full of poison.
Yeah.
I'm just full of like liquids.
So it bit you,
Oh,
and it
no.
did 17 damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Do we have to like empty Reader out after every battle? Like
I was
Probably. You
Yeah,
probably
I
have
was
to
gonna
hose
say.
him out.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
She-
flush
okay.
his system.
Oh, I gotta do math because this is like I'm almost dead. How much damage? 17?
17, yeah.
I have 6 HP left. Guys, help me.
I'm not getting near that thing's fucking mouth. So I think you may end up dying.
Oh, now I remember this thing that Holly promised was gonna happen this episode.
Yeah, the mouth is also still latched onto you.
Oh, oh, cool. Well, so now I can't buy anyone else. So it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's trying to eat you.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Cool.
Just thought I'd stay on brand. Anyway, so that's its turn. Next up is Saturn.
Saturn is gonna see that this thing is biting up a storm, and it's gonna go invisible because his dog is, and just gotta cut out for a second. My dog's howling downstairs for some
Aw.
reason. I gotta go address that. So he's gonna go invisible and hide until his next turn,
Okay.
and hope nothing happens.
I'm dying. Okay. Your
I'll be
dog's
right back.
important. Your dog's important.
Okay. All right. So Saturn goes invisible. That now he's gone.
He's planning something miraculous, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, the right call probably.
Yeah.
So it's your turn, Reader, to try and get out of this thing's grasp.
Okay, so I gotta strength check it out. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
God, please.
Or Dex. Or Dex.
Oh, yeah, Dex is actually much better for me. I'd like to Dex out. I'd like to slip
Yeah.
out.
Dex out with your pecs out.
That is an 18.
Yeah, that is enough. So you can
Okay.
like at least crawl out of the tentacle. The mouth is still attached to you.
So here's what I want to see. Like, I want to like, it's just bit down, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to like pry the mouth off me, is that a strength?
That would be
check
another
or-
action, though. So you have to get the tentacle off first, and then get the mouth off.
Okay, how about if I wanted to like go into the mouth?
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
I just want to yes and like what you're setting up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I just
fine.
wanna, like-
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
So what is that action? Is that a strength check?
You
Is
already
that,
did
like,
your
an
action.
athletics?
You already did your action.
Oh, I can't
you
do
are
another one. Okay.
ungrappled now. You are ungrappled.
So I could at least attack if I wanted to.
Yes.
All right, but I can't open the mouth, so I can at least attack. I'm gonna pull out my rapier, and because I have insightful fighting, I can like sneak attack it,
Yes.
even though it's so I'm gonna roll to hit with my rapier.
Okay. Also, the kobold is like, oh no, please, no help! Ah!
I was getting you. Did he say his name is Wilson? He said it was Wilson.
He
right?
said his
Yeah.
friend's name was Wilson.
It's like use Wilson, throw Wilson at it.
I
And then
never
bang.
throw Wilson. He's my best friend.
Okay, that was
You can get a new best friend. It's fine.
that was a 16 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that's enough.
Okay, so I do 1d8 plus 3, then plus sneak attack damage. Okay, 1d8. That's an 8. Let's see. That is 9 plus. Make sure I have this right for my sneak attack currently. I think it's 2d6. Yeah. Plus 6. What was it before? 9, 6. So 15. Another 6. Awesome. 21.
Nice.
21 damage. I'm gonna try right down into the jaws, the big old Audrey 2 jaws.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you take your rapier and just like try and stab it like into the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it's just like it's screaming, and the kobold is like, "Holy shit!"
It just says holy shit. But it's still bit down on me, right? It's still latched on?
Yeah, it's still latched on.
Cool.
And all of you kind of get this like psychic, like burst from this creature that like it does not like bad food. So you can like hear this creature psychically in all of your minds say bad food. So it's somewhat sentient.
Nejma wants to turn to Reader and is like, we have to go deeper. Yes. Now it's 4. Sorry, Chad. I told you I'd let you know.
I was gone for like.
I was trying to go into the
13
belly
more
of the beast,
seconds.
so, like, yeah. Okay.
Great. That's great.
Do you just say that line and not do any attacks? You just say it.
Well, is it my turn?
It's your turn,
Oh,
Nejma.
it
Yeah,
was.
it's Nejma's turn.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to... So I definitely want to kind of like, if Reader is...
Chat's killing me, I'm sorry.
I love our chat. They're
It's
perfect in
killing
every
me.
way. They're my beautiful children.
Just like chat going, oh no, he got me. Better play along.
Okay, it's killing me.
Let's see. I want to... well, now that Chad is voring himself in this monster.
I'm still outside the mouth. It has not happened.
Has it not? I'm just wondering. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cast Scorching Ray again.
Cool.
So
This entire time, Reader's getting bored. I just feel like Chad is that DeviantArt comment that's like, God, I wish that were me.
no,
I would never go on DeviantArt. I'm not that much.
I got an 18.
Oh,
is that enough?
God. That is enough to hit. Yes, this thing is pretty easy.
I don't know why I didn't keep these stupid dice out. Just a big old dummy. All right, so
I like your hat deal, by the way.
This one, thank you. I made it.
Oh!
Look at how talented Hadil is. So talented.
All right.
So talented.
Okay, 4. I'm gonna make everybody hats. Okay, so 4 was the first one. 5. 8.
So how much damage? 4, 5, 8?
17.
17.
It was 4, 5, 8. So 9 plus, yeah, so 17. Numbers are, see, I'm getting better at doing math.
Okay.
Only because I'm single, so I'm not as gay as, so I have to do math. That's just how it works.
I've been single for 21 straight years, and I still can't count past 10. So
you don't need to. You're too beautiful. You don't need to.
Okay, so we're back up to the top with Will.
Will is gonna keep doing this routine, and she's getting more and more confident. So this time it's like, but she is shooting from the shadows. So out of nowhere, an arrow. Oops. By the way, I managed to lose my dice from in this one room, from the door to here. I don't know where my dice are, so I'm using roll 20. I roll 18.
Okay, that's enough. Yep, you're good.
Yeah. And I damage with 12 again.
Oh, dang.
Sweet.
And, same thing, except this time she adds a spin move in the middle.
Oh, cool.
And goes like this to Nejma. And then
oh my god. The bisexual finger guns. Nejma does like the, been hit. So cute.
Shotgun Cupid. Or Pistol Cupid.
So right after you go, the creature is going to go. And it's going to try and get Reader. So Reader, it attacks you with its tentacles.
Totally gonna miss, right?
Oh no. Okay. So. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
So it bites you, and it bites you again, and it crits the bite.
What?
And
Goodbye, Reader. We love you. Hey, if you have to re-roll a new character, can you do like a cleric or something?
Oh my god.
Wow. You guys have just moved on immediately.
It means I don't have to tell you about your dad.
Okay, so 9 and 9 is what, 18?
It means I'm dead. It means I'm not.
Okay, yeah, so Reader...
Unconscious.
He has 6 health left.
So the creature just picks Reader up and just eats him in one bite and just
see, now
swallows
we got to
him.
the war.
No!
And it's like little like metal legs. He just like eats him.
He's not gonna get any nutrients out of me. This
Yeah.
is just a waste.
Yeah, but when he does that, the kobold, the creature is also bloodied, by the way. The kobold looks up and says, "I'm not getting paid enough for this," and he just like starts to like wriggle out of the tentacle, and he now is joining the fight and is going to attack you.
Attack us?
Why? We were trying to help
What?
you.
Wait, what?
You get a mental burst from the Otiug again that is like betrayal. We were working together.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What? This goddamn kobold was a mark?
We got fam.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm killing him. I'm doing whatever I gotta do. I will kill him.
Did anyone in my team react?
He made me have to watch my friend get bored. I'm killing him.
Well,
Neshma is like, no.
It's your turn, Saturn.
Cool. Saturn is invisible, vomits. That's visible. It just comes out of nowhere, and then he comes invisible and starts charging at this stupid little thing, and he's gonna try and charge at it and kill it with his rapier. So, roll the hit, I guess.
Yep.
That is a 17.
That is enough.
Okay.
That's my boy.
You're after the kobold or the monster?
The kobold.
Okay.
So that's 11, right? 8 plus 3?
Yeah.
11? Okay.
So yeah, you hit him and he's like, ow!
That's what you get!
I'm just trying to survive. Wilson and I have children together.
He's a rock.
There's
ain't got
so
no
many
kids.
rock children that need fed. Fuck you!
They're rocks!
This is like the worst. This is the best villain we've ever had.
Yes, Chat Paco is doing a scrim downstairs, but my friends that I'm staying with also have a bunch of birds, so it could be like 5 other birds. Anyway, so yeah, he's not dead yet, but you did hurt him. Okay. Wow, ow! That really hurts.
Good.
Good. So it is your turn, Reader.
All right, so
You just need to give me a death save.
Okay.
Got this, my boy.
Nat 20.
Oh, you wake up! You wake up!
But I wake up from inside
Yeah,
a belly.
you-
Which is not great.
And you're like, wow, this is my dream.
No. Okay, two things. Chad himself, the player. I just need to make this clear. Chad himself, the player, is an expert, not an expert, an educated
expert.
scholar on the
Pick
topic.
your
of-
words, Chad.
Not
Pick your
personally
words
into
very
it.
wisely.
Reader has no interest in the topic of war whatsoever and is horrified. I just need to make sure that's clear for the world.
Chad at one point was considering having a vor emote.
Yeah. Our good friend Occupant has a vor emote, so
He does.
yeah.
Nobody gift me subs to Alex, please. I don't want that.
Okay, so I'm inside. What am I? Can I even? I guess I'm
You know
glowing
things are
still.
going well when the chat's just going, stop!
I will
If-
never.
If we stab a hole inside this monster, it's like a beam of light gonna come out because
Yes.
we
Yeah.
just oh
That
my
I feel like this is a dumb
cool.
joke
oh
from
my
like Guardian
God.
2 where Drax is like his inside's weaker, and it's like, why would it ever be weaker? It's the exact same skin in between the inner and out. So I'm inside, I'm
Mhm.
glowing. I see.
You wake up.
Do I see anything inside the stomach like gold?
No, it's just disgusting, and it's just
Okay,
full of
so-
garbage. This thing
All right,
is
I
just,
wanna just
and
plunge-
possibly like skulls of other people that this kobold has lured in to steal their stuff.
Okay, I want to plunge the rapier like right in front of me, just right through the soft skin.
Okay, yeah, roll.
So
Okay.
Roll
So
to hit.
it's a normal roll to attack,
Yeah,
right?
it's just normal.
Okay. I guess I still have my insightful fighting because it's on the same creature.
Yeah.
It's a nat 1.
Oh.
Well, I balanced out the 20.
Fair. Fair. He's
I
very
think from
extreme.
inside I go, at least for Yell, I go, I'm alive.
Okay.
Don't worry, friends. I'm sure you're grieving my death.
Yeah. You can go ahead and do that. So the kobold is going to try and attack you, Saturn, because you're outside. Oh yeah, and well, Nejma is too, but
I went right up against the kobold.
Yeah. So he's gonna try and attack you. What's your AC, your armor class again?
14.
Okay, yeah. So he misses. He's just got like a dagger that looks like it's poison, and he tries to go for your knees, and he's like, nah.
And he misses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh really? You're gonna do that, huh? I like look down at him too because he's really tiny. I'm just like, oh really? This is how we're gonna do things, huh?
And he's holding his little like rock, and he's just like, "That's right, Wilson. You tell him that he also sucks. Get him!" And he like throws it at your feet. Get him!
I will kill you.
I like to imagine that Saturn just puts like his whole boot on the kobold's like forehead, and he's like,
And he's like running, yeah.
Fuck you.
He's just like a 1980s schoolyard bully.
Yeah.
It's just like the repeated fuck yous.
Yeah.
In this cult.
It's your turn, Nejma.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to run towards the gross tentacle monster that is now Vord, my best friend.
Mhm.
My second best friend. Will is my first best friend. Saturn is my second best friend, and then Reader is my second and a
We're
half.
matching. Why?
Yeah.
How am I number 2?
Guys, don't be jealous. It's not
I'm-
becoming.
I'm last place.
You're 2.5. That's not exactly last place. You're like,
Wow, he's so hurt right now.
okay. Saturn is only 2 because we're matching, but you would be on equal footing if you also had the same shirt. I'm just saying.
Reader's just
Maybe-
starting to realize it's like high school all over again.
Maybe you need to go to Target and get you a plaid.
I was thinking about getting mine out of the hamper, honestly.
Just do it. And then you'll be elevated. You will ascend. I'm gonna run towards this gross monster and do burning hands.
Okay.
And just go because it's only 15 feet, and I will go. Not that noise because it's annoying, but okay. So, oh wait, no, I don't want. I feel like I should not do that because I will cook Reader alive, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
And that
And
will cook him alive,
instead,
yes.
yeah, let's instead. I will do the. I will do Scorching Ray again, and I will focus on the tentacles and not the belly area. I'm trying not to cook my boy.
This is scarier than the actual scary episode we did.
So 17.
Okay, that is enough to hit.
Yay. Okay, so 6. Oh, give me 2 more 6s. 9. 8. So 6, 9, and 8. 6, 9 plus 8. I use a calculator. 23.
Okay, so how do you want to kill this creature?
Okay, so I do like my. I like to think that Nejma does like finger guns
Okay, yeah.
when she does this. So she's like pew pew pew, and it like goes to the tentacles, and it like, it's like a cartoon, like an Acme cartoon of like dynamite, where it just like goes down the tentacles and just like. I guess if he's like kind of slurpy, he just kind of like dissolves and like. What's the word I'm looking for? Like evaporates, and then Reader is just like sitting there, and he's like all slimy.
Yeah.
Just glow. I think like my glow is just like radiating out of the body as it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and the kobold's just like, oh
It looks
no!
very cool. It looks very cool.
Don't kill me! Yeah,
Oh,
he's-
we're gonna kick your
I
ass.
make no
Just-
promises, bitch.
yeah. Well, he drops his dagger and he's like, "Please don't kill me. This is the
Saturn
only way I
pick him
survived
up?
out here." Huh?
Are we still in like initiative?
No, you're
or-
not anymore. He's
Okay.
dropped out of initiative with you.
Is he light enough that Saturn can just like pick him up by his like shirt or
Yeah.
whatever, kind of like a bully?
Yeah.
And just be like,
Take his money.
yeah, it picks him up, by his shirt. He's just like, He's just like, we killed your friend.
I'm sorry. I just wanted
What's
to.
that all about?
I just
We're trying to save you.
No, we had a business arrangement. I was just using him for money. I steal from adventurers. Like you.
Money.
Can Saturn check and see if he's lying?
Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Okay.
God, that's my boy.
That is 12.
He's not lying, dude. He's scared.
Okay.
You said you steal from adventurers. How much have you stolen, and where is it?
I sent it all back to my family, but I have some left in the cave. You're welcome to take what I found.
Where?
He just like takes a little clawed finger and like points like back in the back of the cave.
Will goes looking for that.
Saturn wants to intimidate him into showing us the way, so we don't get lost in the cave.
Okay. Roll to intimidate then.
Okay. 3 plus 8. That's 11.
He's not that intimidated.
But he's already scared.
He's scared, but he lives with his monster, so he's not scared of you.
I have him in my clutches.
If
I'm in his face, I get in his face.
He's just like, you can just ask me. I've already surrendered. You don't need to get in my face.
I'm mad. You tried to stab me.
Well, you killed my partner. This was a business venture.
If I may, is the rock still around?
Yeah, it's on the ground.
I take the rock.
Oh no!
And I go, what are you going to do when we leave?
Well,
What's your plan?
Just keep killing adventurers, I guess.
That is bad. And you're going to promise me right now that when this is done, you're not going to attack anyone else. You're going to leave off this cave and go back to your family and get a real job, or I'm taking Wilson with us.
Well, I have a really bad problem with authority, so I'm just gonna have to stay here and make my own business, if you don't mind.
Can I, like, pretend to throw Wilson into the void?
Yeah.
Like
give me a
tricking
deception.
dog,
Yeah, give me a deception check.
Okay. That's not my strong suit. That is a 4.
Okay, you try, and he's like, I might look like a weird, like, mix between a dog and, like, a dragon thing, but I'm not stupid.
Stupid enough to mess with us.
Very
I think
well.
Wilson is better off with us, and I put Wilson on the boat.
Oh no! He's like being held by Saturn, so he's like, no, please.
Yeah, he's
Wilson,
still like just
no.
his little feet are like
Yeah,
dangling.
dangling, just like, no, please. I'll take you. It's fine.
Okay. And then I assume we check out the cave, right?
Yeah.
I'm not letting go of him though. I'm gonna have him like point us.
Okay.
In the direction.
Well, as you hold him, he's gonna be like, "There's a pit there. There's a trap there," and he's gonna like point at all the things as you take him into the cave.
Good.
And it kind of goes down a spiral where you get to the bottom, and there's what looks like a bunch of strange, like, standing stones, like ruins, like magical ruins. He's like, I don't know what these do, but I found these too. But yeah, I keep my treasure in that corner over there. And he points to the corner, and you can see what looks like a small pile of gold. I'll wait for Will to get back because she'll want to know.
Oh yeah, she wants to know about
I was like, she gotta know what the treasure is.
Will, we ransomed, we held his rock hostage.
Yeah, so you kept his rock hostage. And so now you've seen the treasure, Will. There's a small pile of gold and what looks like a shield, a suit of armor, and a wand.
The shield and suit of armor, who do they look like they would fit?
Well, none of you can wear armor or a shield. It just looks like it, and they look pretty rusty. It looks like they just came from possibly of the quality of pirates that you were seeing.
Can I look at the wand?
Yeah, you can go look at the wand.
Hey, I'm looking at the treasure.
I just want to look at the
I
Okay,
don't know.
I just want to
Saturn go pick up some gold because he wants some gold.
Yes.
Okay, dumb question. Do you have to be, like, spec'd out in shields to use shields? Like, you can't just, like, pick it up and stuff?
I mean, you can, but you're not proficient in it, which means that you don't get stuff for it. You don't get, like, it doesn't help you as much.
We could always use it for sledding. Just, you know, if we find like a snow area,
That's
we can have
true.
like a snow day.
Do I need to roll anything to pick up the gold, Holly, or is it just?
No,
like,
you can just
see?
pick it up.
Okay.
I just want to investigate the wand. Like I'm just looking at it. I just want to look at.
I'm currently
that what?
adding custom item. A shield. What does the shield look? Or no, I don't want the shield. I want the gold and the wand. And what was the
Okay.
other thing?
It was a suit of armor.
Okay.
And how much gold did I pick up, Holly?
Let me just.
I bet Nejma turns to Will's like, I bet even though the armor is like crap,
It
we
was
could probably
29.
sell it.
29 gold.
Thank you.
What? How am I looking at this treasure and suddenly someone else is taking the gold?
You guys were
The
fighting
wand?
over that wand, and I went over and picked up some of the gold.
I walked over there alone while you guys were dealing with the kobold. For all you guys know, there is no treasure.
He led the way for us.
Yeah, he led the way.
Yeah.
She wasn't. You weren't here when we explained
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah. We all looked, but I do.
Fine. Nejma, take the wand. Saturn, take the gold. Enjoy the spoils. Thanks for supporting your captain.
I just want to know what the wand is. Can I
Storms off.
investigate the wand?
You could
The
do.
wand from her character
Oh my
sheet.
god. You can do an Arcana check on the wand.
Okay. Arcana. Okay. Okay. 17. 18,
So you think it is a.
25.
Oh yeah, that's super good. You think it's a wand of summon monster, and you can do it 5 times.
What?
So Nejma looks it over and she's like, like turns it over. Can I don't know if it has like a base.
So it's got like
description
it
or
looks
if I
like it looks like a wooden wand with little creatures carved all over it.
Okay. Okay, so Nejma will go over to Will, like, she doesn't want to tell everybody else about it. So she'll, like, go over to Will and be like, this shit is lit, fam. It summons monsters. I don't know what kind. Oh, we could try it out. Later, not here.
You know
I feel
that
like
the
enclosed
spell,
space is bad.
the spell summon monsters, summons an extraplanar creature, typically an outsider elemental or magical beast native to another plane. It appears where you designate an axe immediately on your turn. It attacks your opponents to the best of its ability. If you can communicate with the creature, you can direct it not to attack particular enemies, or perform another action. So you can see like what sort of creatures it is because they are pretty much any creature from the first level list.
Okay. And is it like animal handling if we can speak with it? Would that be...
Kind of, yeah. Or if they just speak.
Okay. Anna, what's Will's animal handling?
But they're not an animal technically. You'd need it's like you need like hold monster or something. The possibility of summoning it and having it just be like a rogue disaster is totally possible.
This sounds wonderful. I love this.
Yeah, so there's that possibility.
While you're examining the wand and Will's stomping off in a very respectable huff, I try to stop her, and Reader goes, Captain, if I may, this kobold, while devious, does have an eye for gold and treasure, something that our crew seems to value as an attribute. Perhaps we could recruit him for our cause, also keeping him from doing this, foul deed to any other adventurers.
We have to.
Reader, you are absolutely right. I think that it is time for you to take on a ward, and you will lead him in the way he should go, and he will become our page of treasure hunting.
That's a great title.
I like it.
I go over to the kobold and go, yeah, Sir Kobold, what is your name?
My name's Chuck.
Chuck.
Oh.
What would you say about leaving this work for a much more lucrative one aboard our ship, the Nebuchadnezzar, or whatever it's called.
The Fulbright?
The Fulbright. The Fulbright.
That is a very different word.
Are you pirates?
We are
Who's
adventurers
asking?
for hire, if you may say.
Oh,
Yeah, we're pirates.
all right.
We're-
I've always
we're
wanted
really
to be a
tough
pirate.
pirates.
I didn't want to be a castaway. I wanted to be a pirate.
Okay, and no stabbing unless Captain Will says so, okay?
All right.
I toss him back Wilson the rock.
All right. And he's like, "Thank you. Come on, Wilson." And he'll just
Saturn's still holding him because
Okay.
he doesn't really trust him.
Nejma wants to go up to Will and give her the wand. Because after like Nejma thinks about it, like she has a patron, so she probably doesn't need something like this. So she's gonna go up and just like kind of like slyly be like, I think you'll make better use of this than I will. It does summon monsters, so like maybe don't do it at night when we're sleeping because that would suck. Probably don't do it on the boat either. Do it in like an open field. I feel like just do it in an open field where we can all run away if something bad happens. So you can have it. I'm just saying.
Do I know that I can use a wand like this?
I think you can. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure like you just can just use it. Anyone can use a wand.
Okay.
I don't think you need to be proficient in wanding.
I'm a wand expert.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Will was kind of like being a little poopy faced.
Poopy face.
Yeah. But when Nejma slides it over to her, she's like, "Girl, thanks."
Of course. I'm just looking up from a boo, I'm just looking out. I mean, I can use magic, so I mean, like, it would be kind of like greedy if I had a wand, you know what I mean?
I recognize that you're only giving it to me because you don't feel like it's useful to you, but like I kind of respect that.
Listen,
so
that's not. Also, let's be honest. I will immediately fire that thing off in the captain's quarters.
True.
We both know it. I'm just trying to keep us from getting killed, girl. Damn.
So Will stores that away then.
All right, cool. Do you put Chuck down yet?
No.
Okay.
No. Just put him in a baby Bjorn. Like he can't. He's not allowed.
He's like,
to leave.
my neck's starting to hurt. His little grass skirt's like starting to fall off.
Saturn, he is part of our crew now.
No, run away. Can we get him a baby Bjorn for Rita to wear him around?
Yeah.
That's the only way I will trust him.
Okay.
We can borrow it
You
from our
can
other
make
game.
one if you want to make one out of like supplies on your lifeboat.
Yeah, let's make one out of like a sail or something. Just
Okay.
like
All right, roll.
it's like a Moby wrap.
roll
If I'm
the-
to request, just for my own personal, since I like to throw myself into danger, instead of a Bjorn, as adorable as that would be, more of a like old-fashioned just harness leash where like it's attached to me like around the waist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a Moby wrap.
Yeah,
like a
and he
Moby
just
wrap.
has about like 5 to 10 feet of leash he can run around on.
Okay. So are you gonna make that before you guys start sailing again?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't
So
take time.
roll me a performance check.
To build leash.
All of us, or
No, just Nejma.
Oh.
Well, I just rolled a 19 on it, but if Nejma does it, I assist. I assist the.
Oh, that's not bad. 22.
Okay. Yeah, you make a really nice whatever the hell you're making.
I saw it on Magical Pinterest, so you know.
Yeah. So yeah, you're like scrolling through magical Pinterest on your like
Yeah.
scrying orb, and you see that, and you're
Yeah,
like,
my
oh,
scrying
okay.
mirror, I'm like,
So you sew that real quick, and so you put Chuck the kobold in there with Wilson. And
here you go.
okay,
Take your new child.
this is this like your thing?
Yeah, listen, you don't want to know what our thing is. It's bad.
All right.
I feel like I would have also made like Wilson a little pouch on the side too.
Okay, yeah. So Wilson has. He's like, all right, well, as long as you can use our skills. I'm a rogue, I guess. I stab things.
More rogues. What a wonderful
That's where she's like, God no.
consolidation of strength on this team.
My
Another one.
All right. Well, you've now secured Chuck and Wilson. You are safe on the island. Is there anything else you'd like to do on the island?
Can I like take
There
one
need-
last look around the island to see if is it just like a football field of nothing and like a cave?
Yeah, that's just a lot of debris. If you want to do another perception check, you can go ahead and do that.
there's no like food on them.
Oh damn, 25.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You notice that behind the cave, there is some wreckage of what looks like a ship where it must have been where Chuck had originally crashed. He had a similar lifeboat to yours, and there's just some crash debris on the side.
Can we? I'll point it out and be like, maybe we could get some parts for our boat from there.
Parts?
It'd always be good to have a spare. I mean, there's a bunch of shit flying around. Who knows? We can Titanic this, like just a whole.
Reader knows the boat inside and out. Reader, do
That's-
we need any of this?
If I examine it, am I seeing any key parts, Holly? Am I seeing any crucial like?
We can
warp-
find stuff
yeah.
to do speeding.
Also, you notice that underneath one of the planks is a piece of paper that when you pull it out, it has a crude drawing of Chuck, and it said, "Wanted, dead or alive, Chuck the Slasher."
Is there a reward on there?
It does say reward of 1,000 gold.
Well. I'm just gonna I'm gonna make sure that Chuck can't see it, but I'm gonna fold it, put it in my pocket.
So I guess I didn't see it, but I see the ship and I go, Chuck, you crashed here.
That's
You
right.
said you've been sending money back to your family. Do you have a family?
Yes, many family. Yes, kobolds live in large burrows under the ground.
Did Saturn see the wanted poster too?
I think just Nejma saw it.
Yeah, I'll probably show it to you. Don't worry.
Okay.
But is there something in the wreckage that will give our ship the ability to do shields and be faster at the same time?
No.
Dang.
Am
Good
I
try,
seeing
though.
am I seeing any crucial parts to take with my vast knowledge of spaceship piloting, spelljammer ships?
No, it's just all broken.
I say the only thing here of value is a lesson learned about greed.
That's right. No more of that from this guy. Just points at himself.
Chuck, did you ever have a nickname of sorts?
No.
Hmm,
No.
Interesting. We'll have to come
Saturn-
up with a fun one.
Saturn is just like still from before, still not like really trusting him. He's just like shifty eyes, like keeping his eyes.
I think Reader is like taking this on as like a big opportunity, thanks to Will's blessing of like, I can fix this one. This one, he hasn't been able to fix the others, but this one I can fix.
You can never fix him. You can't. You just can't do it.
Chuck's like, no, you can't. You can't ever fix them. You gotta fix yourself first.
Chuck said that. That's very insightful, Chuck.
I've been alone on this
Growth.
island for a really long time. I've learned
Boy, poor Chuck.
many lessons, and I've grown as a person, kobold.
You're still
Growth
pretty
is
tiny.
important.
I don't know how much growing you've done, Chuck, but
I think we're on the start of a grand journey for us both, Chuck.
Yes.
It's
Can we
true.
just go back to the boat?
Yeah, you can. Saturn's still holding Chuck, so you can just go.
no, he's
No, he's in the baby board
Oh, that's
now.
right. That's right. He's in the So he's just like tucked up in there with little kobold hands, like this is so nice and warm. It's not weird at all.
Nah, we've seen weirder. Trust me, we had twins on the boat. That was weird. Hate that. Maybe we could replace one of the twins.
Maybe.
I like the twins.
You would like the twins.
I think we
Yeah.
need as many red shirts as possible.
Yes. All right, let's go back to our little lifeboat and go back to the more safe boat that is not filled with 4 monsters.
yay, more.
We can't go
rowing.
back to the boat. We haven't found the treasure.
Yeah,
This was just a pit stop.
Remember when we just stopped at this random planetoid?
No, there was treasure here.
Yes.
Oh, is
We're
this
looking
the
for
That
a
was it.
different
Treasure.
Oh yeah, I mean what you guys are looking for treasure. What are you looking for?
Oh, perfect. This guy loves treasure. Help us find this treasure.
I think I point to the map. I don't give it to him, but I just point to the map and like, Chuck, do you recognize where this is? And I point to where the X is.
And he'll get really close with his little nose and be like, I've seen that. I've navigated that before. It's pretty difficult, but I think there's a big island in the middle. This debris kind of around it. It almost looked like someone blew it up a long time ago.
Cool, you're gonna take us there.
All right.
It's not a command. It's just a command.
Yeah.
It's not
Saturn
even
doesn't
a
like
command,
him.
it's a fact.
Saturn doesn't like him. He tried to stab him with a poisonous dagger. He does not like this guy.
Well, that seems really judgy. But let's just go.
Seems like I have really good way of judging someone's character.
I don't know. I heard once
I don't
that
trust you.
it's not everyone is evil, but I do think that 1 in 25 people are a sociopath. I read that once.
Oh no, Holly.
Does Chuck have his dagger, or did one of us take it?
No, he dropped it when I
You dropped it?
out of him.
Yeah, he dropped it.
That's just gone. We can give him another one if we get into a fight. But yeah, Nejma will turn to Saturn and be like, listen, we've all tried to stab somebody at one point, I'm sure. Let's just go and get the treasure. And then I think there's like another underlying mission here, but I kind of forgot about it. I'm sure Rita wrote it down in his book of nerdy shit. So let's just...
It's not ours. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, look at that boy!
The little lick. Oh my god.
Oh, hi Archie.
Trying to distract. He was just whining.
Oh. No.
Same. Listen, I'm whining too and nobody's picking me up. I'm just like...
Oh, yeah, my dog was howling before. It's because she peed on one of the dog pads and she was like, clean it. Come down and clean it. That's the thing she does now.
I mean, she's working with it. That's great.
I mean, yeah, but I'm in the middle of the show right now. I wish she could have just waited maybe another hour to pee on the floor, but it's fine.
Oh. Well, you're all gathering back into the boat. Chuck says that he can help you navigate the rest of the rocks and the debris. So you all set up in your boat and you set off. Do you rest first before you set off?
Yes.
Yes. I also like dip. You see me like dip over like a teapot, and I just let all of the like poisons and fluids in my body just kind of pour out.
That's super gross.
Well, really I didn't do it to me.
We're just congratulating you on a very vivid image.
Yeah.
That's how you role play, fam.
Yeah, yeah, Chuck's like, oh, that was very visceral. I hope I'm still not attached to you when that happens.
No, he is. He's still strapped to
Oh, no, this is so disgusting.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, so you give yourselves a long rest on this island and consume some of your rations. Chuck snores, which is annoying.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So he's like making little like kobold like nah, like in the middle of the night.
Saturn just continues to hate him even more with every passing minute. There's more and more things that just increases his absolute detest of this petulant little goblin.
I'm not a goblin!
Did he say that while he's sleeping? You'll say what I say you are.
Saturn, he's trying to change.
I just rode for 2 hours and I'm trying to get some goddamn rest, Reader. You don't tell me how to handle this snoring little snot-nosed brat.
Look at him.
I just take like her pillow and just like put it over Saturn's face. I'm like, shh.
Look at him though. He's kicking in his sleep. Look, his little legs are kicking.
They are kicking, and it's pretty cute.
I can kick when I'm awake. I will kick him off the boat.
So morning comes. I mean, morning is just, it looks exactly the same, which is very unsettling because you don't know what time it is. It's like one of those isolation rooms. So morning comes, you wake up. Chuck is like, can I go to the bathroom? I've been in this thing for a long time.
Yes, let's let him out into the bathroom, but we'll tie some of the string around his waist so he can't escape.
Okay.
Like, go pee behind a rock.
I think this baby Bjorn thing has some sort of leash thing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
It's like those little backpacks that look like monkeys, and the tail is like the leash.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you let him go to the bathroom, and he runs off, and comes back, and he's, like, adjusting his little grass skirt, and he's like, thanks.
Oh, bless.
I forgot he has a grass skirt. I forgot he's just like a little, like, pygmy.
It looks like, to me, I'm just getting Gollum, like his weird skirt.
Yeah, I'm just getting Gollum as well. I'm not getting...
I'll tell you what, Chuck, when we get to a place with clothes, we'll buy you something strapping and new to show your new status.
Oh, wow, that'd be great. I've never had new clothes. That'd be nice. So
it could be like a mall episode. We get...
Oh, fun. That would be so nice of you. I really appreciate it. All right. And he just, like, will get ready to go in the boat.
Okay. Let's go on your bed.
All right. You are all in the boat again, traversing the debris fields. You're starting to see different parts of it look like it's lit up in strange symbols as they're just floating by, blinking. You keep going until you finally pass through the debris field, and Chuck will help row as well with one little arm.
There you go.
He's
You're
like,
doing
I'm
great.
trying to help. And as you open,
Just
as the
side-eye.
yeah.
Yeah, help. Great, cool, thanks.
And the debris field opens up finally into an open, almost like sphere So the debris is circling this big open sphere within the center, one massive island that looks like it has a huge door on it. Again, shaped like those two arches, but it's a giant, massive door, and there's 2 doors in it. And in the center, you just see it floating there, and it looks like all this debris came from this one, almost maybe an explosion. It's just a strange magical effect. And Chuck points out, he goes, "It's over there, and I think that's where you're trying to go. I'm not sure though. I just came over here and I got scared and then I crashed."
Well, let's go and discover together, shall we, Chuck?
I don't think I have a choice because I'm tied to you.
That's right.
That is
You
correct.
don't.
All right. Okay. And he just like sticks his nose into the bag, like trying to hide his face.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, it's like a possum. He's like, Look, give me a perception check, all of you.
That is a 9.
5.
17.
10.
So, Nejma, you can see that just towards the other side of this sphere, there's what looks like another small ship coming towards it.
Oh dear. I'm gonna point it out to everybody, but like, we have company. But like cooler than what I just did. So I was looking at a bird outside my window. Sorry.
Yeah, when Chuck sees it, he goes, "Oh no, those are scavengers in this area. They were the ones that made me crash after, and then I had to irk out my living killing others and stealing and becoming friends with whatever the hell that thing was."
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
Just in case. I haven't got to do insight check yet, so yeah, I just want to do that. 21.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. We have to protect our new boy reader.
Chuck, how did they take down your ship? Did they have weapons?
Yeah, they shot me with something. I don't know. It exploded, and then I was on fire, and I had to crash into that island.
Captain, perhaps we should hide or take shore very soon.
I want to just fight them and take their stuff, though.
We see how many, like, how big the ship is, like how many people would be in the crew.
It's small. It's a smaller ship, but you're watching from you haven't exited the debris field yet, right? Like you're just kind of on the edge of it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we also have no weapons, right? We're just
No, yeah.
We have our sharp wits.
Right. Yeah, so you actually see this ship moving into the circle, the sphere, and as it starts to get closer to you, something on the island from the other side shoots a beam at it and it explodes.
Whoa.
Oh.
And Chuck's like, "Oh, maybe it was that hit me. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry."
The island that we just came from?
No, in the center, the island with the doors. You can't see it, but there's something behind it that seems to be shooting any ships that go into the area.
And it was like purple energy or something?
Yeah.
I'm going to say we should not go in range of that laser.
Good idea, Captain.
On
Yes.
it.
Right, you
Aggressively starts rowing back.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but it seems to be that it seems to shoot ships in the air.
Can we...
Can I be fly? Can that my help?
We need to get past this in order to get to the treasure, right?
Yeah. That's where the map says. That's what I saw, I guess.
Saturn, since you can be invisible, I think you, as the Master of Arms, are the perfect person to be deployed on a reconnaissance stealth mission to find out what this thing is and how to disarm it.
Oh yeah, you
Master
think?
of Arms, disarm.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think you're the perfect person for it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you?
Give me one
Who
second.
else could disarm
Let me
something
just
better
make-
than the Master of Arms?
That's
Oh
fair.
my
It
God.
sure sounds right to me.
You do make a point. Give me a second to see. Can I make the whole boat invisible? I don't think so. I think it's only a creature. Yeah, I can't make the boat invisible.
Can you? Well, I mean, can you make yourself and then one other person, or is it just one thing at a time?
I think it's one at a time. I'm not sure. A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Chat says one person per spell level. So what level is this invisibility spell?
2. So I could make 2 of us invisible.
I'll go with you because I mean.
That's true.
We matching.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. Sure. So I, the brave master of arms, will absolutely be invisible. That sounds like a great idea. I will be invisible and totally go over there. And Nejma, come too. I can make you invisible as well, and I could always use some assistance and a good partner on my journey. Maybe inspire you with my bravery a little bit on our quest here today.
Okay. Well, I'll come with you.
Cool. Great.
I don't think we should go alone, so yeah.
Cool. Well, better go and just. I guess we'll make ourselves invisible now instead of wait until we get closer.
Yeah.
Right.
And I assume we can like drop them off on the opposite side somewhere where they can kind of like. We don't have to steer the ship into range of this laser in order to get them on the.
Well, you're not sure. You don't know if it's circumference around the whole island. Like, you don't know where it's coming from, really.
So what exactly are we trying to do here? Are we trying
to get to the island?
But are Nejma and I going to be on, like, we don't have a different boat. What are you guys going to hang out
I think
on?
we just fire you guys into space towards it.
That's fair. We deserve it.
In the Star Trek movie, yeah.
That does sound reasonable to me.
I mean, is there a way for us to, like, throw a rope or something to the island? Can we try, actually, okay, thought. Can we try throwing, like, a rock, say that has a face on it?
No.
What? No, not Wilson!
No, we won't throw Wilson. I mean, there's probably, like, something that we could throw at it to see if it will, like, zap it or something. Could we try that?
We could. Is this like space gravity where like things just kind of float?
Yeah, until you land on a surface and you stick there.
What if? I know this is kind of like for logistics of going back. What if we go back and get the monster corpse and float it towards the direction of the ship, towards the planet, and as it's attacked, we can go down to the surface.
Like a decoy.
Like a decoy body, which also will give it a proper burial by sea. Anyway.
I mean, can it shoot more than one thing at a time, though?
We do not know.
Oh no, I only saw it shoot once.
Okay.
This is why I think reconnaissance is so important. And she pulls out her rope. She's like, I'll tie this around your waist. You know, it's only 50 feet long, but.
Who are you talking to? Well, are you talking to Saturn?
Like all of us.
Saturn and Nejma.
How about this?
So are we like? I'm confused. Are we swimming over to this island invisible? Is that what we're doing?
I think. Okay, so here's my thought. Because Saturn is the only one that can heal us.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he should go. So if you make me invisible, like the rope will be invisible if I'm holding it. I can give you one end and then float my elfie ass over there.
I can make somebody else invisible too. I can make 2 people invisible.
I'll go invisible. I want to help.
I'm not making you invisible at all because I don't trust you not to run away.
No one ever lets Chuck help.
Chuck, that's very.
Chuck is just gonna be a problem. I can just feel it. I just get a vibe from Chuck.
I think Chuck has
never liked him.
I don't know what that means.
Chuck, he's doing his best.
I'm doing my best.
He's doing his best. Chuck, we will save you for another part of this recon.
All
You will
right.
be bait some other time, Chuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Look,
so
if you have those stones of recall. If something goes horribly wrong, and you're, trapped it for eternity in space, then you can use that stone of recall, and we'll meet you back at the ship.
Yeah, just get on out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Okay. So I will hold the rope in my hands, and I will look at Saturn and be like, "Do the thing, my boy. Do that
So
thing."
wait, now it's just only Nejma going? I'm confused.
Yes. Well, because if we get fired at and we both die, then nobody can heal anybody else. So.
But we could send like you and Reader out there. I can make him invisible too. Like it doesn't just have to be you. I can make two people.
Will, can you give
Like-
me a
Look,
perception
fine,
check?
I will go. If no one else will step up, then the captain has to
Or
step up. So
Reader,
please hold-
sorry. Reader, will you give me a perception check?
Yeah, Reader feels very bad immediately for not volunteering. That is a 17.
All right. You unfortunately do not notice as Chuck takes your stone of recall and disappears.
Chuck, no! Chuck, I trusted you!
Oh, God damn
That's
it,
where you
Chuck.
made a mistake. I knew it.
But hold on, just to ask.
Don't let me kill him.
Just to
Don't let
ask.
me kill him.
I don't know how Stone of Recalls work. I am tied to him.
No, it's just him. There's only one creature, so he
Okay, so
disappears.
he like
He
vanishes
just like
out.
vanishes out of the baby Bjorn.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
where does
that's
that-
where
how
we'll
does that work?
stop.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it, Chuck.
Did you ever show them the paper,
I
Nejma?
said so.
Oh shit! No, I
You
didn't.
didn't show them the Chuck the Slasher
What
paper?
paper?
I forgot. So, okay. So as Chuck vanishes, Nudge was like, "This would be a great time to tell you that I found this."
It says like wanted, and it's like got like this manic kobold face, like ah.
Saturn's
So
like,
found this.
I knew it.
I didn't think it was a good time. He's probably gonna murder everybody on the ship.
I think
So-
he went to get help. He went to get help.
He did not.
He did not get to
Reader, he
go
did
get
not.
help. Oh my god.
Is
So-
my face red?
Man, this is what they call an oopsie for sure.
Oh,
Oh man,
that was
ready
great.
spaghetti.
that was great, you guys. Thank you for
It's-
bringing me joy because you trusted Chuck.
It's not wrong to give people new
Saturn
chance.
never trusted Chuck.
True.
I'm making that very clear from the minute he
It's true.
grabbed his stupid little mech in his amazingly, stunningly muscular, vascular hands. He did not trust that little gremlin. He
You-
never did.
Dude, did he take Wilson with him? Ollie?
No, Wilson is still with you.
We still have Wilson.
You still have
He's coming
Wilson.
back.
Cool. We got the rock. Cool.
Yep.
We have the rock that doesn't do anything. Glad we still have that while this creature is
When
running
you find out
amok
there's
us.
a genie in it, you're gonna be so sorry.
It is cute. The face is cute. It's like one of those. It's got one of those tiny like anime smiles.
I'm
Aw.
picturing the rock from Over the Garden Wall.
Oh
Yeah,
my
fair.
god, yes. That's actually what I was
Yeah.
picturing the entire time too.
Well, now we have a new problem where like one of us is gonna be left behind when we have to use our recall stones.
Well, we'll
No,
figure
no,
that
no,
out
it's
next
not gonna
time.
be me.
Anyway,
So-
let's go around.
Yeah, let's go around. Who's on? Well, I'll start first for once. I'm going to be at New York Comic Con this weekend, but not at New York Comic Con. I'm going to be at a show with Travis McElroy and friends.
I'll be in the audience.
Jimmy will be in the audience. Come see me. Come say hi. It's going to be fun. And I will see you all there. What about you, Jimmy?
I'm not gonna be at Comic-Con either, but I will be at Holly's thing on Saturday, and if you see me in the audience, say hello, but not during the show because that would be like kind of rude. But afterwards, because we don't want to cause a scene while they're doing their thing. But like afterwards, if you see me, come say hi. It'll make me look real cool in front of people that are on the panel that don't know who I am.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm Jimmy. I've been streaming again a little bit from my phone. So if you like watching something streamed from a toaster, you can check out my streams. I usually go live either in the middle of the day when everyone's busy at work or school, or in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping like they should be. So clearly, I'm interested in growing my Twitch channel. Greater. I just hit 500 subs, so I'm gonna add a new emote soon. That'll be number 20. So if you want to get an emote of me crying, that'll be what the next one is. Also, if you see the wee woo emote used anywhere on Twitch and you've ever wanted it, you can go to twitch.tv/Jim Wetzel, hit that subscribe button.
It's true.
And get it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Follow me on Instagram. I've been posting some of my instant photography, my Polaroids and stuff. And I just got an awesome film camera with Mickey Mouse on the strap, and I'm gonna hopefully in the coming weeks learn how to use that and post my film photos on Instagram too. I've already done a little bit from some of my practice stuff a few weeks ago, but that's pretty much it. Anna, you go next.
Cool. TwitchCon is coming up. We just announced that Dice Camera Action, the other D&D show that Holly and I are on, will have a grand live episode at TwitchCon on the glitch stage, the big main stage.
Yep.
And there's more details coming out, like our special guests very soon, and more details about the show that I can't wait for you guys to know. Right now, it is scheduled for that Sunday, the 28th, and it will be streamed live on twitch.tv/Twitch if you can't make it, but I hope you can make it to TwitchCon.
It's going to be great. There's some surprises.
Yes, it's really great to be able to work on D&D at my actual job. It's been very fun. Also, you can watch Dice Camera Action on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. on this same channel. And if you like to know what's going on Twitch, you can watch me on Twitch Weekly at 1 p.m. on Friday. That's tomorrow at on twitch.tv/Twitch. And I would also love it if you come hang out with me on Instagram and Twitter at Anna Prosser. And I choose Chad.
Hi, hello. This weekend at Comic-Con, the show related to the show I work on, Three Below, is being premiered at New York Comic-Con. You can check it out. A bunch of my coworkers are all premiering cool space Guillermo del Toro alien cartoon. Check it out. Also, new episodes of Goosebuds are dropping all the time. You can go to Goosebuds Pod, iTunes, and Libsyn and Stitcher, and we review Goosebump books. And
It's the best time of year to listen to that podcast.
This is
too.
the best time of year. There's going to be a new Goosebumps movie that we're going to review, and I'm sure we'll love and have no problems whatsoever with it. Yeah, it's a real fun time, and people on this show have been on it, and everyone who hasn't been shall be on it.
Someday, I promise, I swear.
Someday, all of you should.
I have to talk about that damn mummy or dummy.
That dumb. We're doing Night of the Living Dummy 2 this next week, so check it out.
Okay.
Hadil, go.
It's me, because I'm the last one, so it has to be me. I'm Hadil. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as TwittySuch, TWITTYSECH. On the day that came before this one, Wednesday, I stream a Star Trek game on Encounter Roleplay, twitch.tv/Encounter Roleplay. The VOD for the episode of Dice Camera Action that I was on Tuesday is now live, where I play a beautiful lady who likes the mind. A beautiful old lady halfling, Dr. Serenity Theximoff. Thank you, Chris, for giving me that beautiful opportunity.
Oh, you'll be back. Don't you worry.
Oh, I'll be back.
There's nothing we need like more therapy.
Don't worry. Chris and I have an email thread.
Oh.
We're having a good old time in there.
Great. That's good to know.
And then on Sundays, we are doing Hell's Bells for a couple more episodes, twitch.tv/D&D on Sundays at some time, 6, I think. I don't know. And that, I think, is it for me for now.
All right. Yay. Well, thanks,
I love
everyone.
that we're matching.
Yes, we are matching.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to watch the show.
Yeah.
Now we must go because Critical Role, the show you're all here to watch, is next.
Yes, have fun with Critical Role.
Enjoy, and we will see you guys next week. I believe we're on next week, so we should be good. I will tweet otherwise, and we will see you all soon. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water.
Bye.
Okay, bye.